Hello. Where is that? Please work. I think I need to make that hide. Oof. What's wrong? Is there a problem? I was really low. Am I very quiet compared to the game? It looks like I am. I mean, I need to keep talking to you to be able to tell definitively. You can hear me talking but hear no words. So it wasn't just Discord, so it is something that happened after I reset my computer. But for why? Oh, I don't like how it just goes quiet when the game is not selected. Well, you can hear me now while this is happening. Why have you all got to be like this? Is that better? Is that louder? Can you hear me better now? I have turned it up. Much better? Good. I mean, you'll need to hear me in comparison to the game. Am I more audible now in comparison to the game? I mean, I need to keep talking. So you can, that's good? Good! Why are you like this? Why are you like this, Windows? Why must you do this to me? Well, I think that solved the problem, and so when I go into Discord later with Mela and Lakil and Rollo, at the very least Mela and Lakil will be deafened by me, but not Rollo because he wasn't here. An anomaly has appeared in white space. Open the pause menu to see where it is. I mean, okay, interesting, it's over there. No, it's there. Wait, what? It's like two anomalies. Well, this is the anomaly I needed. In the movie? Or in the DLC?
Where am I now? Huh? Is that me? Huh? I've taken on another form? I feel as if I've left my own dimension.
Yeah, the game only has Biolizard. In the Persona 5 location? Yeah, you're right. Gun!
Suspicious. I should follow. Looks like I've kept my basic form and abilities. Let's do a beautiful city. It looks like how Maria described the Earth.
No, I need to use Chaos Control to activate that properly.
Freeze!
No! No!
Yep.
Fuck! God.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Yep.
Is what?
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
He's such a Subway surfer. Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Yep. I need to find my way back, or find my way out. Yep. What are they doing here?
That's alright.
What a waste of time.
Oh, that was great. I like that.
You can't stop me. I must keep moving. Yep.
Why? What can I target this one? I mean, there's that up there which I want.
Yep. Yep. Chaos control. Yep. Yep. Missed.
Fuck
too
you.
slow.
I want that.
Yep.
Yeah, he's just voiced by Keanu in the DLC.
Not a big deal.
I got all the cool pictures of him too.
Oh. Chaos. Control. I have no time for this. I have to complete my mission. But I'll be back.
View the poster obtained from the Tokyo Act in the collection room. Challenge axe, please. Hey.
Yep. Let's do this. Yep.
I mean, I don't need any more balloons at this point.
Yep.
You succeeded. Hello, Eros. Yes, thank you for your sympathy, Eros.
Yep. 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 Let's do this. Yep.
fine with a certain amount of rings. I didn't realize that.
Yep.
No! Shit.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
No!
Yep.
Now I need 7 more. Thank goodness for that. Okay. You almost bought a Grimmy Shake? You're not missing out on that much, Eros. Okay. I need 2 more rocket parts. Where are they?
Observation.
Black Arm's weaponry is organic in origin. This means they grow their firearms. Shadow, you are part Black Arms. Therefore, I surmise you should be able to turn your hand into a gun. Don't worry too much, Eros. I mean, Cafe.
Do this.
A very threatening notification, did you? Nothing down there. Finding all of the rocket parts is a pain in the ass. You have the Grinch for the how ironic. Where does this even take you? Oh, it takes you here. It doesn't even really need to be here. This is where I wish that, like, it had one of those features where you could just, like, have it pointed. There's one! One left! One fucking rocket part left. Okay, it takes you up here. One more somewhere. Now the question is... Fuck. Where is it? I don't see why it would give me that, but that would be very infuriating. That's not the direction I wanted to go in, thank you very much. There's but one left. That's true, Cafe. See, the problem with these chaos control points is I don't know where they all go. So, like,
This is the ultimate power.
using them just results in me feeling confused and lost a lot of the time. No, stop, fine. See, the Sunset Heights part, I don't like because it's very messy, which makes it hard to tell what I've explored. lady in front of you was open a very smelly Oh my god, that's so rude. Like, I get that it's France, but still. Yes! I did it! It's done. Now to go hand them all in.
Wow!
That's a whole bushel, or pile, whatever you call a bunch of parts.
Excellent!
Oh joy, oh rapture, the rocket is finally complete.
Yep.
And there's that little flicky bird. It looks just like a clock.
Sorry, no.
Oh gad, it's because it is a clock. So much for our Flicky Island vacation. Well, at least we got to see one Flicky in the end. Wow, that's all. It's fun. All that work to build a rocket only to get a clock in a timeless void. Now how are we supposed to get home?
Yeah.
The rocket is ready and the rocket is good. Have I done this one? See, I can't remember what the color scheme is for ones that I've completed. I have to have done this one because this one seems really easy.
All too easy.
Yeah, and I got no reward. So purple, I think, it means that I haven't done it before. The reward is something from Sonic Forces. I'm pretty sure I've done this one, but it just... I wish it was more clear which of the challenges I've done. Maybe it is clear when you haven't done some of them, but maybe I've done all of them.
Reach! Reach!
I feel like there was one around here. Yes, and I haven't done this one, because this is definitely... Oh, this was a time one, which...
Yeah, this is it!
Oh, it's down there now? Jesus. Jesus Christ. Well, I did it. Oh. I didn't enjoy it. It was fucking stressful. I must have done that, because it's not cool. I surely have done all of them at this point. No, Froggy doesn't talk. I just understand what he's thinking and feeling. He's so lively. He's always running off and getting us into trouble. Huh? How can I be sure I'm finding the same frog every time? I just know it in my heart. Hello, Fudge. This one has to be done because I have to assume that I've done all of them at this point. I've done 74 out of 96 chests, which is pretty good. Oh, it shows my ranks for all of them, and shows what's missing. What's the collection room look like? Shadow's history. This is just images. Oh, and they also come with lore. Oh, okay. They have lore per game. What does it say about his lore? I'm curious about what it says about him in Sonic Forces, to be honest. Shadow invaded one of Dr. Eggman's bases to look for suspicious activity. Along the way, he defeated the mercenary team Jackal Squad and their leader, Infinite. Shadow easily defeated Infinite, leaving him feeling weak and humiliated. After being implanted with a copy of the Phantom Ruby, Infinite went on to be Dr. Eggman's elite agent. Together they set about conquering the world and targeting Shadow's allies. Infinite used the virtual reality powers of the Phantom Ruby to create a copy of Shadow and used it to fight Sonic. Shadow eventually intervened, destroying the Phantom copy and joining Sonic's efforts to liberate the world. He was on the front lines, helping lead the charge to defeat Dr. Eggman's Phantom Army and save the world. Okay. At first glance, Shadow looks like a grim version of Sonic. In fact, he is the ultimate life form, created by Dr. Eggman's grandfather, Professor Gerald. The professor was a genius and developed Shadow to have the ability of chaos control, allowing him to warp space-time with the power of a chaos emerald. Shadow will use any means necessary to achieve his goals. Omega is the last and strongest of Dr. Eggman's E100 series of robots. He seeks revenge for being sealed away and unused. His rampage is meant to prove he is the strongest of all. He is heavily armoured and his massive arms contain a wide variety of weapons that can cycle in to replace his hands. I'm kind of tempted to play Sonic Heroes at some point on stream. Big the Cat, a gentle giant with a surprising hidden strength. He enjoys eating, sleeping and fishing. He lives a carefree life in the great outdoors with his best buddy Froggy. However, if his friends are in trouble, he'll do his best to help them out. Maria. Maria is the granddaughter of Professor Gerald and cousin to Dr. Eggman. She's plagued by chronic illness, but that doesn't diminish her courage and loving heart. She's got that Joshua Rossfield sickness. She was sent to the Ark for treatment and grew up alongside Shadow. She dreamed of one day being cured and returning to the Earth she loved and missed so much. However, she was lost to a tragedy and now shot to death. And now Shadow carries on her wish for the world. Professor Gerald Robotnik, the greatest scientific genius of all time and the creator of Shadow. Unlike his grandson, Dr. Eggman, he was driven by benevolent ambitions originally. He designed the space colony Ark and a variety of devices that could use the Chaos Emeralds. However, some of his top-secret research went haywire, resulting in a catastrophe. This resulted in the military's intervention, the tragic loss of Maria, and Gerald's arrest. Orbot. A robot attendant to Dr. Eggman. He's intelligent, proper, and follows orders faithfully. However, his sarcasm gets on Dr. Eggman's nerves. He often has to correct the mistakes of his companion Cubot. Cubot. A robot attendant to Dr. Eggman. He's friendly and laid back, but not as bright as his counterpart, Orbot. He's extremely loyal but lacks initiative and always waits to be given orders, which frustrates Dr. Eggman. Even though Orbot's always picking up his slack, they still get along well. Okay. Movies? The way he's looking. To the world of movies! No. Now there's still fucking Gerald journal entries I need to find. Oh, look at how cool he is. He's so cool. Shadow, Sonic 2, Sonic Heroes. Sonic Heroes is a weird one because Shadow's only in one version of the box art. Same with Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic Forces. 2 Shadow. Oh, 3D. Shadow animation pose. That's an interesting way of referring to Sonic X. Left is Sonic the Hedgehog 2006. Middle is Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. What is the right one from? Is it from like... I don't know. No, what is the right one from? That collection of characters confuses me. Blaze didn't exist on the GBA. Blaze's first game was Sonic Rush. Rurik's not here, unfortunately. This is Sonic X again. He's cool because he has cringe levels of self-memorabilia and is totally normal. It's not Shadow, Knuckles, Amy, I think Amy. Shadow, Knuckles, Rouge, and Amy aren't in Sonic Rush. Sonic Rivals too. I thought this artwork was so cool when they revealed it. Ah. Chao Garden, stop teasing us. Oh! If you want to know the exact color scheme of Shadow, if you want to... Oh, Super Shadow, I should say. You can recreate it. Why didn't you translate this, motherfuckers? I want to know what your little design notes say. That's so true, Fudge. That's Riders on the left. The middle one is Sonic and the Black Knight, and the one on the right, to be honest, it just looks like his racing outfit from Sonic Adventure 2, but I'm not 100% sure on that one. He is like 107 centimeters tall. What is the middle bottom? I like how they're like, no, you can't make the... You're not allowed to make the faces on the bottom right with Shadow. He's not allowed to make such goofy looking faces. Arc. Sonic Heroes concept art. The top left never made it into the game. Top right looks like Beta Grand Metropolis. Bottom left, I would assume is a beta version of Frog Forest, but like there's no dinosaurs there. It looks more like Dino Jungle from Sonic and the Secret Rings. It's alright, Rook. And bottom right is it has to be Egg Fleet or Final Fortress. Oh, more Sonic Heroes. The top left is Rail Canyon. Top right, Seaside Hill. Bottom left, I don't know what bottom left is. And bottom right, I definitely don't think made it into the game. Well, this is Frog Forest, and it even says it. Egg Fleet, yep. Final Fortress. Final Fortress is massive. This picture doesn't portray its scale very well. What do you mean the second one is sad? It doesn't look sad. What is this from? Oh, it's cool, but where'd it come from? Oh, storyboards. Oof. Sonic 2 CGs. Sonic Adventure 2 CGs. Looking dated. Ah! Fucking beta designs of Shadow. I know top left has taken on like a life of its own. I know people call it, so I don't know what people call it, but I've seen many people make fan art of it. Oh, I used to do things like this. This is really cool. This is the kind of shit that I would make for myself. I used to make design documents of levels. The fact that I can, like, remember this based on this layout is crazy as well. Oh. Final Hazard. What songs are we on love? Radical Highway, the original. Oh, Skyrail. Final Chase. Final battle with Sonic. Supporting Me is a really good song. Why Bingo Highway? Final Fortress, I understand. Final Fortress is a great song. Bingo Highway is a good song too. I just don't think it. I don't understand why of all the Sonic Heroes songs, that's the only other song they picked. Westopolis, the original version. Digital Circuit. Glyphic Canyon. Eh. Lethal Highway. Blackpool. This was a bosses, isn't it? Prison Island. Central City. A lot of music from Shadow the Hedgehog, considering you didn't make a stage from it, really. The Doom. I hate Sky Troops. Death Run. Iron Jungle. Oh, Jesus Christ, there's a lot of music from this game. Space Gadget. No, on Lost Impact. Lost Impact reminds me of Lost Colony from Sonic Adventure 2. Lava Shelter. Cosmic Fall's a banger. I thought Cosmic Fall was from, no, that's Cosmic Wall, I think is the name of the level from Sonic Adventure 2. Can't remember exactly. I like Kingdom Valley. I would have liked it if White Acropolis was one of the is the stage they'd chosen first to represent Sonic 2006 in Shadow Generations. I understand why they picked Crisis City for Sonic. Well, I understand the fact that it's probably one of the more memorable stages from the game for Sonic. It logically makes no sense for it to be Crisis City, because he wouldn't remember it at all. Yeah, I don't care about Flame Core. Radical Train. You don't hear the word radical very much anymore, do you? Well, this is just Sonic Generations music. What do you say, Cafe? Okay, Cafe, that makes sense. I don't like how unsatisfying that is as an answer, but it makes sense.
Let's do this.
Oh god. Let's find those last fucking... diary entries. Don't say clap. I don't see any more balloons.
Chaos control!
Can someone look up what the conditions are for the balloons with the diary entries? I want to know if that, like, some of it, the progress is tied to just like, Now, I didn't want to do this. If some progress is tied to the amount of things that you've obtained. I feel like I don't see any balloons, and I don't know if they'll appear. want to like search around and know that not, and just learn that they won't appear. Right. I want it to be up there.
All right.
Well, someone does my research for me. I have finished the story. That was the one I was missing. And this is random. That's very annoying. Even possibly out of bounds? That's fucking bullshit.
All right.
Have I done this? It's shining, but I don't know if I... Ah, fuck you! I missed one. Just play the game again. That's not an answer. I feel like I don't have this one just based on the fact that, like, it's glowing. Come on! Okay, I did it. But I have done it now and I got no reward. Fuck you. Stupid balloons. Where are you? I just want all the diary entries, you fucker. Learning that they spawn randomly is one of the most unsatisfying pieces of information I could have learned. I don't know where to fucking look. No, I want up there, fucker. Let me up. Why do you refuse? I can't remember how I got up there in the first place. You cannot get balloons to spawn in Shadow of the Colossus. Well, no, I don't think that's... Yeah, I think that's true.
Three. All right. This is the ultimate power. Let's do this. Three. This is the ultimate power.
God damn it. In the Doom Zone. Ah, okay, that might make sense then. Well, I need to activate the Doom Zone. Activate the Doom Zone. Not only will the number of white space challenge gates appear. There's one. But how do I... I know there's like... I can't even use Chaos Control. Where'd it go? It's somewhere around here, but I can't see it. Nah, it's up there. Okay. Did it. Now, while I wait for this to slowly drop. That's one of them, but I'm still missing one. There it is. Now slime. Come closer. Fuck.
Reach!
Why do you have to be so fucking far away?
Reach!
Ow! Come here!
Reach!
I'll wait till it turns towards me.
Out of my way!
Only one left.
Reach!
Good. Now land. Yay! Now let me turn off the Doom Zone. I hate it here. Revert the Doom Zone? Yes, please. What's the Q&A? Oh, okay. Q&A means hint menu. Okay. Okay, now let's read Gerald's diary. Journal. Journal, property of Gerald Robotnik. Oh. Ooh. Okay, thank goodness for that. I was gonna say, I hope that that's more readable in some way. From Archival and Requisition Department to Commander Abraham... to CM... to Commander... Huh? To CM... Command... CMD means Commander, right? To Commander Abraham Tower. Commander. So his name is Abraham Tower? That's a confusing name. Your request for tangible evidence of the Ark incident 50 years ago produced very little results. Your predecessor was quite thorough in erasing the cover-up operation. However, Professor Gerald Robotnik's personal diary managed to survive. Ironically, we have Dr. Eggman to thank for finding it at all. This journal was recovered during the investigation of Dr. Eggman's stronghold following the latest incident with the Ark. Unfortunately, time and tragedy have not been kind to the journal. What you're holding now is all that remains of the original book. I'm afraid there is no way of recovering the missing pages, nor can I restore the damaged or redacted elements. It's a pity, as I would have very much liked to have greater insight into Gerald and Maria's lives too. Regards, T. Who's T? Entry 42. I take great pride in my research and discoveries. Few men are labelled a genius in their own time, but nothing compares to my pride in my boys, blank and blank. They both graduated summa cum laude, and in record time no less. They'll have their doctorates in no time. It seems my passions for archaeology and robotics are split between them, but I guess that's what makes them ships off the old block. Ho ho! I cannot wait to see what boons they bring to the world. I can't believe how much time has passed. Feels like yesterday I was celebrating my boys becoming men, and now I'm a grandfather. Her name is Blank, and she is perfect in every way. She brings a smile to everyone's face, and everyone falls in love with her the moment they lay eyes on her. If nothing else, she is my legacy. Everything I do from this day forward, I do for her. Oh, so that's the two people standing next to Gerald in the picture on the left must be his two sons. One who's the father of Eggman and one who's the father of Maria. And that's obviously Maria on the right. Entry 170. I deciphered the engravings on an ancient ring I found on a previous dig in the blank jungle and calculated the location of a fabled flying paradise. Hello, Shadow the Hedgehog Seeger 1. I went alone to verify my findings and was rewarded with the spectacle of an angelic island. Angel Island? The land was vast, lush, and hosted a number of biomes in close proximity to each other. I believe I could see an entire floating city at one point. Most majestic of all was a shrine devoted to what appeared to be a massive blank. Could this be the legendary Blank? I dared not to approach or overstay my welcome. As much as I wanted to explore every inch of the island, I felt it was a sacred land. Just setting foot on its soil felt taboo. I don't know if any civilization remains. The land is vast and my stay was brief, but the majesty of that emerald and shrine will stay with me for the rest of my life. Entry 185. I'm about to embark on the most ambitious project of my life. The Earth's first orbital space colony will be the ninth wonder of the world. It will be a place of science researching all manner of ways to improve our home below. Seeing as it is a vessel meant to preserve life amid the harshness of space, I have christened it the Ark. It shall be a vessel to pass on the value of life and peace to the next generation. And while most of the megastructure will be hidden within the base planetoid, I may have gone a little self-indulgent in the design. Ho ho! The only real concern is the source of the funding. While the United Federation supports us, most of the financing is coming from Blank. I have no illusions about what they'll want, but I'm building the Ark to preserve life, not end it. While I have my concerns, I am a genius, so I'm sure I'll figure something out when the time comes. I assume that Blank is the Black Arms? Yeah, the pictures on the left are of Angel Island. And that's an emerald. Entry 389. Life and work aboard the Ark has been exciting, for good and for ill. As a positive, we've acquired one of the legendary blanks for our research. They're said to hold unlimited power, and preliminary tests suggest some effect on space-time, bending reality to one's will. Imagine the possibilities. Sadly, Blank is doing just that, but in all the wrong ways. Black Doom. Their desire for weapons research is becoming increasingly overt and decreasingly polite. I used my clout to get a direct line to the President to ask for him to intervene. He said he would, but then asked me for something equally obscene. He wants me to discover a means to immortality. I aim to improve life, not pervert it. Everything gives way to entropy. The concept is laughable, as tangible as a shadow. I refused him outright. In retrospect, perhaps I could have been more diplomatic about it. I find myself on edge. Political pressures aside, I'm told Blank is sick with no clear diagnosis. I wish I could look into it myself, but I'm needed aboard the Ark. Hopefully this will pass and she'll recover soon. She's too precious to be left to suffer. The all-powerful Blank. The Blank held the power to bind a soul. The Blank destroyed the entire... I assume that's the emerald. The Master Emerald, possibly. Emerald? Is that supposed to be a young Robotnik next to Maria? Or young Eggman? Entry 402. I have uncovered a most interesting specimen from the warehouse. It was first recovered by my son, Blank, who became quite the archaeologist. I believe it to be some sort of puppet or robot made by an ancient people. At first I didn't think any of it, but while I was experimenting on the Blank, it began to move. This suggests the possibility that even the ancient civilizations could harness the power of the Blank. While I was researching various papers related... I don't remember the story of Sonic Battle. I'm not doing that, Fudge. While I was researching various papers related to the Blank and this robot, I discovered there was a possibility that this robot was something incredible. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but this robot may be the cause of the destruction of the Fourth Great Civilization. I'm not sure I believe it just yet, though. Entry 407. I am no longer able to ignore the possibility that this robot did in fact destroy the Fourth Great Civilization. I have discovered a stone's tablet that explains as much. According to the tablet, when the figure falls from the heavens and the stone of the gods is joined, all that exists will become one again. Though it is difficult to believe, this robot has been watching my movements and mimicking all that I do. Yeah, that's what Emil does. I was amazed by my scans of this being. Surprisingly, reams and reams of data scrolled and caused my most powerful computer to crash. Most intriguing was that the data was all about melee combat and weapons of that age. Eventually, if this being is ever restored to its former state, it will put all that data to use, and recreate all the weaponry and combat abilities that it once had. And that's not all. If my guesses are correct, it will also have the ability to absorb modern weaponry as well. What have I done? I have uncovered a horrible weapon. Entry 428. It has been a trying time, to say the least. Blank was diagnosed with neuroimmunodeficiency syndrome. That seems really vague. There is no cure, yet. I pulled some strings and had her brought aboard the Ark for treatment and assessment. The low-gravity environment should help keep her symptoms manageable. Her family has been less than enthusiastic with my decision. Despite everything, she remains the most positive person in the room. Most of the staff here left their families back on Earth, so I worried she'd feel lonely. Instead, she's become the adoptive daughter of every researcher on the Ark. Moreover, she's become like a big sister to little Blank, the Ark's happy little accident over the past few years. The President keeps prompting me with his request to unlock the mysteries of life. Perhaps with his funding and clout I can find a means to cure Blank while chasing that shadow. Oh, he's upgrading... Oh no, he's making an artificial chaos. What's that little creature on the bottom right? Is that a baby bio-lizard? Entry 515. Blank has dropped all pretense and is demanding weapons in research in exchange for continued funding. I promised the President I'd begin work on Project Shadow, but even he can't get them to back down. It appears I have a gun to my head on the matter. Oh! Years ago I discovered records of an ancient god of destruction called Chaos. It was said to command the fury and force of the ocean, or something to that effect. I began developing a basic AI-driven apparatus that can generate cohesion in water and produce controlled shapes for basic actions. I've told the top brass these can turn any body of water into an autonomous weapon. Deep down, I'm hoping it can be used as easily deployable search and rescue units. Imagine a flood turned back on itself to aid those in the rubble. Entry 530. Research into Project Shadow is in full swing. The first step has been learning how to siphon Blank emerald energy and apply it to living tissue. To that end, I've developed the Chaos Drives. Ooh, Chaos Drives! That's a Sonic Adventure 2 reference. Direct application seems too harsh. Any organism that could directly interface with an emerald would be fearsome indeed. The initial tests were promising, so we're now moving on the next stage in trials. I'll be using salamanders for their regenerative abilities and manageable size. We will begin applying Chaos Drives to the test subjects and see how its vitals respond. To keep Blank from breathing down my neck, I'm supplying them with Chaos Drives as batteries for their mechanized division. I loathe powering engines of war, but sacrifices have to be made if I'm to save Blank. I'll figure something out in the long run. I am a genius after all. Oh, BioLizard is growing. Entry 568. Project Shadow has reached an impasse. The subject exhibits accelerated cellular growth to the point it cannot support its own biological systems. I've developed an external life support system to compensate, but it will need to be upgraded and redesigned as the subject continues to grow. The way it thrashes and roars, it is uncontrollable. Furthermore, it is generating unexplained energetic reactions. Is this an expression of the blank power? Can a living thing produce such energy? Can it be controlled? There are too many questions, and unfortunately the answers lie in this bio-lizard's life. I will keep it alive and as comfortable as I can until I have the answers I need. I found a region in the Ark that should be able to safely house it while we... Found a region in the Ark, as if it's an unexplored location. As if you weren't involved in its creation. That should be able to safely house it while we continue our experiments. I'm not sure what I will tell Blank. I do not want to lie to her, but I think the truth is too cruel. Entry 589. Blank is growing into a lovely young woman. It breaks my heart that someone as bright and energetic as her is diminished by disease. There are no visible effects, and I've caught my fellow researchers muttering to each other, doubting her illness. It is infuriating. I find all my reason and restraint vanishes when she's slighted, and yet she remains an unending font of positivity. Even on her worst days, when the fear and the pain take hold, she tells me she endures for the day when she can return home. She has total faith in me, and that Project Shadow will cure her. Her family back on Earth has no such faith. It's been so long. Some of the researchers actually think she was born here. Her family either wants her better or wants her home. I can do neither. Somehow their scorn is harsher than the government or the military's increasing pressure for more weapons research. I'm a genius. I have to figure this out. There's Shadow in his tube, and I like how scratched out Black Doom is in this picture. Entry 616. The Black Comet returned to Earth on its 50-year orbit. I have no idea it actually harbored Blank. Aboard it was Blank. Somehow he knew about the Blank and seemed impressed with my work. He offered me a Faustian deal. I accepted it. Using his DNA, I was able to overcome every hurdle Project Shadow had put before me. The small, sturdy biped I developed can perfectly interact with Blank energy. Blank wanted me to craft a herald for his future invasion. Blank wants Project Shadow to generate undying soldiers for them. I'll play them both for fools. Entry 620. When I launched Project Shadow initially, I named it with scorn and mockery. I was trying to grab hold of an intangible goal. Later it sounded appropriately villainous as I was toying with the fundamentals of life itself. But then Blank looked upon the unfinished specimen and put things into a whole new perspective. My shadow tells you which way to go to find the light. In an instant she cut through all my pessimism and doubt and filled me with hope. Blank, as she's come to call him, will not be some dark creature, but a champion of life and hope. I would not have seen that if not for Blank. She's truly a remarkable person who can do great and wondrous things for the world. I must save her, no matter the cost. Oopsies. There's a Merle there, and there's the map of the Ark. Entry 633. I now understand why this being was named Gizoid. In the ancient tongue it means everything. According to the stone tablet, if the Gizoid establishes a link with someone, the Gizoid will swear loyalty to that person. Perhaps it still lacks Blank energy, but it has been saying the word link to me in broken tones. It went on to explain, show me your true strength and I shall obey. I am all things, and all shall belong to me. So as it suggested, I brought it before my collection of model guns and fired them all. My collection of modelled guns! Then suddenly it said, I shall follow your every command and never leave your side. And since then it refuses to listen to anyone but me. While it still is a fearsome weapon of destruction, while it remains under my control, at least it won't be used for evil. However, if someone with evil intentions ever forms a link with the Gizoid, I don't even want to think about what will happen. I must research how one can re-establish a link with the Gizoid. Entry 640. The upper echelon is going crazy. Perhaps they aim to freeze Project Shadow. Soon the ultimate life form, Blank, will be completed. The application to my granddaughter is also imminent. I cannot just let them stop my study at this point, because I am the only one who can save my granddaughter's life. Entry 642. The higher-ups are threatening to shut down this research facility. I had no choice but to hand them the Gizoid to buy more time for my research. I tried to be careful and commanded it to never absorb any dangerous technologies. However, I've heard that the other researchers have been making the Gizoid absorb weapons. Apparently the way to cause the Gizoid to form a new link is to show it power that surpasses that of its former master. While this poses immense danger, I cannot risk losing Blank. Entry 650. The top brass still aren't satisfied. The Gizoid isn't big enough or flashy enough for them. Fine. I've developed a weapon I'm calling the Blank. It taps directly into the Ark's central reactor to produce an unethical degree of power. They'll love it. However, to use it on any target on Earth would destroy the world. They'll never be able to fire it. Checkmate. It will, however, be the perfect tool to deal with the Blank when they return. Eclipse means shadow. This is Blank's cannon, my gift to him in a battle he never asked for. I'm so sorry. Whoopsies, I keep doing that. The boots. Entry 651. Blank doesn't know the full scope of what Blank has been designed for, but she understands he will be under tremendous strain. She's helped me conceptualize a number of accessories that will help focus his power and aid in his mobility. I'm also researching Chaos Control to see if I can gain an understanding of it before Blank awakens. The power to stop time and space is incredible, and I don't want him to try to learn its intricacies on his own. Deep down, I know this progress is superficial, tangential at best. The larger issue remains. Blank, the President, the Blank, my family. I've gleaned there's a rift growing between my sons. My love for them shouldn't be a divisive issue. I'm running out of time. Oh, he awakens. Look at them at school. Entry 670. It has been a whirlwind of events as of late. Project Shadow is complete, and Blank has awakened. I pre-programmed a great deal of data into his mind, but his ability to pass it out and apply it to his situation is remarkable. All of his vitals are strong, and there seems to be no signs of instability or mutation. He stands in stark contrast to the monster we have sealed below decks. But all successes of the physical and mental prowess come second to his relationship to Blank. I had hoped they'd get along, but it's far better than that. She is his guide to the world, and he is her stalwart companion. Never have I seen such instant mutual friendship and trust between two beings. I am truly moved. They remind me why I've been working so hard. They bring me hope. Back on Earth, my son and Blank's parents have been blessed with another little girl. They've already run tests and she has none of the genetic markers linked to Blank's condition. While this was welcome news, the unspoken commentary was received loud and clear. They must save Blank. I must get my family back. Blank, you are the key to it all. Maria has a sister? I don't know if we know who that is. What's going on in these blurry pictures? Entry 670. 706? My worst fears have come true. Maybe Cafe. The Gizoid... There's actually a lot of teasers in this that is a lot of new information we don't have, like the identity of who his sons are, of Eggman's father. We only know Eggman's grandfather, Gerald. The Gizoid has absorbed enough weaponry and technology that it has started to go out of control. The resulting rampage led to the destruction of most of the Ark. It also might be lore from Sonic Frontiers, which I haven't played. I've deciphered the rest of the stone tablet. It says, when the Gizoid had learned all that it could, it became a god of wrath and all was destroyed. The researchers somehow managed to subdue the Gizoid and sealed it away. Luckily, it only had one Blank installed. If it were to have all 7 Blank installed, it might destroy the whole planet. The Gizoid is too much of a liability. I tried destroying its core, but nothing I did worked. I understand too little of the technology that built him. My best hope is to try and reprogram its AI into a free-willed, emotions-based AI. Entry... unknown. I've lost track of the days. Not very scientific of me. I'm strained. Something has to give. The Gizoid's rampage caused the artificial chaos to behave erratically. I attempted to regain network control by inverting the polarity of the... illegible. So instead they became violent. Blank raced across the Ark, pacifying them quite expertly, but the damage is done. An SOS was sent to Blank automatically. I dread the litigious reprimanding I'll have to endure next. Oh, that's the event of one of the stages that's a flashback in Shadow the Hedgehog. Oh god. Heritage of the past I dug out. Gizoid, and the ultimate life form I created by my own hand, Blank. I equipped both weapons with a heart. If all powers are not what it is to be obtained for oneself, but what is to be born from heart that yearns for someone, I believe all conflict should cease to exist. Please, if there is anyone listening to my prayers, bring hope to humanity. I don't quite know what happened or what went wrong. Was it a mistake to create the ultimate life form? I thought it would be something that would benefit mankind, but then the military guards landed on the colony that day. They were sent to destroy the research project that I had been working on. My colleagues at the research facility, my granddaughter Blank, I hope you're all safe. The colony was completely shut down, probably to keep the prototype from falling into the wrong hands. The Ark was shut down under the premise that there had been an accident. And that's the adventures of story from Sonic Adventure 2. Aww. I found Blank's name among those who died when the Ark was shut down. She meant everything to me, and I couldn't bear the thought that she died because of my research. I lost everything. I had nothing more to live for. This is Blank. This is word for word something he says in Sonic Adventure 2. I had nothing more to live for. I went insane. All I could think about was to avenge her. Somehow, some way. I got scared as I was no longer able to control my thoughts. All I could think about was that I wanted it all to end. Based on my original projections, I was able to complete my project, Blank. I designed its mind to be perfect, pure. I will leave everything to him. If you wish, release and awaken it to the world. If you wish to fill the world with destruction. Property of the Eggman Empire. Well...
Right.
Let's do a couple more of these and then I'll have to wrap up because I need to read the missing stories that I haven't read yet for the podcast. You taking screenshots of the dwarves home before you change back? That's fair. refuses to let me progress to. Okay, let's retry and try and find that last one.
There.
According to the wiki, the journal gives 3 new pieces of information. Maria designed Shadow Shoes, Maria has a sister, and that it was one of Gerald's sons who found Amel. That's... yeah, okay, that's what I was trying to figure out. Thank you for that. Oh.
Chaos control!
I see. Yeah. You failed? Well... well, I'll do it again and not fail, but I do have all the collectibles. Oh, well, doesn't matter. I exited out instead for some reason. But I have the thingy, so I don't care.
This is the ultimate power.
Good. Okay, so I've missed the first one here.
No!
Fuck. Blow up. the first one I missed.
All right. Chaos control.
How many more have we got? We're missing from challenges specifically. Oh, I got all the ones from challenges. Okay. Well, that means the rest are all in proper stages, which I'm not doing now. But let's find some things to open. Not here. Little map helped me find things that I'm missing. PvP ranks to go. Good job, Eros. I only hit rank 10 the other day.
This is it.
This is it. Black Doom. You need to get back to it. Oh, at 53. There's like one more around here, isn't there? Oh, there's two more. How's that one? Ah! More Pantone colors. For the regular shadow. Cryptic Castle. Okay. can't open that because that's a law one. Sonic... They look like Sonic Forces enemies. There's two over there. Where does that even take you? So there's one on the ground. Ah, good. Final haunt. Okay, so now I just need one more picture one. But then the question is, where is one? There it is. Oh god, the egg pod, the shadow pod, the pod's full of all shadow clones from Sonic Heroes. God. Well, what this means is that the rest of everything I'm missing is from regular stages. But there's not even that much missing. So there should be 13 left? 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so there is 13 left. Okay. Maybe I'll do one last stream where I get the last of the thingies. We'll see. But I don't know when that will be. And there's not even a guarantee that it will happen. So that's it for me today. Well, I didn't mean to use Chaos Control. I'll be back on Christmas Eve for you guys. My current thought... Oh, there's a chest here that I didn't know was there. That was unopened. My current thought is for Christmas Eve to start my personal Stardew Valley run, but I'm not 100% sure on that. I don't have any long-term games running right now. See, but the problem is I don't want to commit to too many, because then I get trapped with things like what happened with when I was playing like Octopath Traveler and Pokemon and Persona 5, like a bunch of really long, and Fire Emblem, really long games all together all at once. So like I'm wary of that, but it also feels weird because like it means I have to think more about what I'm gonna do each week. So at least with Stardew Valley, I'll have something that I can always fall back on. But we'll see what else. I did buy Sonic Frontiers during the Steam Christmas sale, so maybe I'll play that soon. I also mentioned that I wouldn't mind replaying Skyward Sword and Twilight Princess and Wind Waker if they ever fucking release the HD version on Switch, but they'll probably wait until the Switch 2. What really brought me back to Skyward Sword was the fact that they released the soundtrack on the Nintendo Music app, and it got me back in the mood for it. Am I still gonna marry Seb? See, I need to think about that, because I feel, since it'll be my private one, I feel like I won't be happy if I don't marry him again. But also, it is tempting to marry someone else. If I marry someone else, it'll probably be either Elliot or Sam. But it's not like you guys got to see the Sebastian storyline anyway, because obviously you were watching Lakil romance his creature. Well, romance is maybe the wrong word, but like, entrap his creature. So it would still be new to you. Well, new to those of you who haven't married Sebastian before. So I want to play. I'll play something also on Christmas Day, but I'll play something else. I just don't know what. We'll figure that out when the time comes. Alright. Thank you everyone for joining me today. Go read the stories on the Lodestone if you haven't had a chance to read them, because we're re-reviewing them today. Other than that, have a good day everyone. Bye bye.